Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 card review, hit review a card that was released in Crossover Souls February 14th. This is Oracle of the Zefra. It is a field spell card. Description: you can only activate one Oracle of the Zefra per turn. When this card is activated, add one Zefra monster from your deck to your hand. When a monster or monsters is ritual summoned by using a Zefra monster or special summoned by using a Zefra monster as a material, you can apply this effect depending on the summoned monster. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. Ritual monster, shuffle one monster on the field into the deck. Fusion monster, special summon one monster from your hand. Synchro monster, choose one monster from your deck and place it on the top of your deck. Exceed monster, draw one card, then discard one card. Now, each of these effects, do have their own purpose, but I wouldn't say it's no way. I would just say it's better if you focus on trying to utilize, I'd say, like one or two of these strategies, or like trying to fit a strategy where you can use at least two of these effects. That way, you won't be, you know, at least that way you'll be more so well prepared. Now the ritual monster, like the Zephyr build that I have, I didn't use like the ritual Necros Zephyr monsters, but I can imagine. But I've been in situations where that one effect would have been very helpful. So I can say that, considering that the ritual monsters don't really, well, I won't say that they won't fit, but it's very difficult making a build using the Zephyr, you know, um, builds unless you just use like the Necros Zephyr monsters only in like a Necros build. Like if you use like Necros Zephyr monsters, if you only use them um in like a Necros build, then I say you'll have an easier time using that ritual monster effect than if you were just to make like a pure Zephyr build, because then obviously it doesn't really fit into what that strategy is. For the other three effects. Uh, but with that being said, you can search this out using the effect of Kyuniu. Really good for getting those monsters out that you need, or really good for searching out those monsters that you may need. Um, and considering that the Zephyrs are either going to have like a uh, pendulum scale of 1 or 7, then it's relatively easy to search out something that you can use and you can get your pendulum summons off relatively easy, because you don't have that many numbers to search for. You know what I mean? So, or rather, you don't have that many differences in scales that you have to worry about searching for. With certain builds that have uh, pendulum monsters in them, you either have to search out like a 3 or like a 5, or, what I mean? Like there's so many numbers in many archetypes that use pendulum monsters that you sometimes and none have a hard time trying to get the card that you need, that you would be able to use. But with them, it's only like either the scale is going to be 1 or 7. So, you know, for the most part, like it is pretty consistent. So, the effect is good. The Exceed monster, effect, it's really good. You get some decent draw power. Not to mention that the Zephyrs have some of the Zephyr monsters have effects where you'll be able to retrieve your monsters in your graveyard. So it's not like you won't be able to get those back. But that draw power is pretty good. It comes in handy. With the Synchro monster effect, again, I look at that in the same uh, light as I do the Oracle of Zephyr effect, where you get to add one Zephyr monster from your hand. You pretty much put yourself in a position to get the card that you want, so that's good. The Fusion monster effect, it's good, but it's not really needed considering that you have you know, the, like it is, you know, the monsters are going to be uh, pendulum monsters, so it's not like you're going to have to worry about special summoning from the hand like that at all. So you're pretty much going to have all those, but I guess it's good to have like a backup plan if, say, for example, your opponent tries to use torrential tribute, or well, not torrential tribute, but if your opponent uses something like bottomless trap hole or something, you know, and then that'd be a good backup strategy to use. And of course, the ritual monster effect is just good by itself. So I mean, just a really good card for the archetype, and you know, have fun using it. I would run 3 of them, which I do. So link to this card is gonna be in the description. You guys can check it out, and I'll see you for the next card review. Peace.